Hey guys, how are you all doing today? Hopefully you're doing well. I'm doing well. Hopefully you're also doing well. It's a little brighter today because I have on natural light. Yes, I'm the one that controls the sky, and when the sun comes out, I just click a thing and there's natural light. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Don't at me, okay? I'm just dumb. And sometimes I do not think about what I say before I say it. You know what? Let's be honest. I generally do not think about things I say before I say it. I assume that's why you guys are here sometimes, is just to hear the stupid shit that spews forth from my mouth. Mouthhood? I don't... No, I don't want to think about that. Never mind. There's a Cheesecake Factory bag on my bed because we went to the Cheesecake Factory like a couple days ago, and I had one of those giant chonkin cheesecakes. We ate like normal righteous adults. I don't know why we're righteous in this, but we ate like normal adults, but then there was no room left for dessert, so we ordered 2 different cheesecakes, slices, bricks, blocks, whatever, to go, and well, it took me 2 meals to finish mine, which is good because that's 2 meals worth of food. Where are we going? I don't remember. I don't think I have anything left on the Citadel other than scanning the Keepers, and I need 6 more of those. So we're gonna do this one. Head to the Century system in the Hawking Edda cluster. Great. And I left the bag on my bed, apparently. Oh, I gotta go to C-Sec. And I saw it out of the corner of my eye. I thought it was Hal the cat just staring a hole in the side of my face. And I'm thinking, I don't know why the hell he's staring at me. Because he's got water and he's got food. I'm just kind of wondering what he thinks he's missing. Because let's face it, he thinks he's missing something. That goes to Presidium. This goes to Docking Bay.
In breaking news, Chairman Burns of the Parliament Subcommittee on Transhuman Studies has been kidnapped by biotic extremists. The biotics commandeered a freighter and were last seen in the Hades Gamma Cluster. No demands have yet been made.
Okay. I'm pretty sure we scanned this one, but we're just gonna go up there and double check real quick. Oh my god, I just realized I've got the armor on my butt that reminds me of, this is the armor that has the weird little, like, cheek pad. I don't know if you guys can kind of see it. I can't get it. Okay. You can kind of see them, those weird little cheek pads. They, like, cradle your butt. Like, why are those there? Are those actually there for... Okay, so I want to know, did someone put them there as aesthetic? Or did someone be like, well, if you sit for a long time, shouldn't you have some kind of, like, pads to keep your legs and your butt from doing a thing? It's the future. We can put them there.
The commanding officer is aboard.
We can put them there. Surely no one will notice that we put these weird pads there. But if someone asks, we actually did put them there for a good, legit, makes sense reason, you know, kind of thing. Because it's only on some of the armor, but then again, you're not really off. Jesus, why?
Patch it through. Commander, Miss Angeloni's story on you just aired. I don't agree with everything you said, but at least you got her on your side. I just hope it doesn't damage relations with the Council.
I'm not important enough for them to get hysterical over.
Well, that would have been true a few weeks ago, but now you're above most humans in their regard. Just wanted to let you know what the response was back home. I won't keep you any longer. Fifth Fleet out.
I don't really care, but okay. It's a good thing that I didn't just deck the shit out of her because... Oh, fuck. Because... yeah. It's gonna happen! Hawking Edda cluster. I don't think that's close. Where the hell is... Jeez. This is the only one in that cluster. Now we go to the star system Century. So technically, our moon, our sun, is the only one called the solar. Is the only one called sun, solar, the solar system. But
message coming in, Commander. Big surprise. The Alliance needs you again.
Shepard, this is Admiral Hackett with Alliance Command. We've got a mission for you.
Don't you already got a mission with me?
An officer named Major Kyle has set up a small compound in the Hulking Eta cluster. He's attracted a number of followers, mostly biotics. He's become an outspoken critic of the Alliance, and we believe he's mentally unstable. This could be trouble, Shepard.
I'll look into it.
3 days ago, we sent 2 Alliance representatives to meet with him at his compound. They've disappeared. We believe Kyle and his followers killed them.
Okay.
That compound is a cult, Shepard. They call him Father Kyle now. He set himself up as some kind of religious leader.
What else can you tell me about Major Kyle?
He used to be a model soldier, but something happened to him at Torfin. Too many Alliance soldiers died under his command.
I heard mom soldier.
His psych evaluations showed he couldn't handle the stress of command anymore. He was given an honorable discharge in early retirement. We'd hoped he would get better in time, but we underestimated how far gone he was. Now it looks like it's too late.
So I thought he said mom soldier, and I was like, he's got I don't know, but it was like, I don't think mom and soldier go together in the sense that Hackett is saying it. Maybe I'm wrong. I was wrong, because that's not what he said. This is why we use subtitles, kids. So, little thing. Either... So, yes, you can get an honorable discharge if your mental status is not all that great. You can still get one of those. Piece of plastic I thought was a bug on my desk. I better not throw that. Anyways, so yes, you can be honorably discharged for mental health, especially if you really haven't caused any troubles before or anything like that. They would much rather keep you in the good light and discharge you as such. Though, depending on who Major Kyle, sorry, there's a very large possibility they didn't really follow up on him with that. They just kind of cut him loose and went, adios, see ya later. They might have, I don't know, but I don't feel like they actually did. A personal opinion. If this military is anything like current one. Anyways, missing Alliance officers.
What were those Alliance representatives going to talk to Major Kyle about?
They wanted to bring him back to an Alliance facility for treatment. Major Kyle served us faithfully for many years. We weren't going to abandon him. Given his state of mind, however,
That might be
he probably
right.
saw them as a threat. We're almost certain he had his followers killed them.
You said his followers were biotics?
Yes. Major Kyle never showed any biotic tendencies himself, though. I think he's just latched onto a group he identifies with. Many biotics feel marginalized or ostracized by society. Kyle probably sees them as victims who need his protection, and they see him as someone who will fight for them. Unfortunately, he's convinced them that the Alliance is somehow responsible for all their problems. We can't let him go on like this.
Some mentally ill people and those who use mental illness as a excuse, even though either one, they don't have it, or two, they have it, but they never seek help, therefore it just gets out of their own control, and every time you try and help them, they blow it up in your face. There's people out there like that. I'm not sure which one he is. I'm just going to assume he does have it. I never went for it. But some people do it just because they want to feel special, and their way of special is gonna murder people. He's convinced them that the alliance are responsible, and they will use that as a reason to blame anyone but themselves. Those people who do have it or don't have it and just like to cover it up or pretend. Most people that say they have a mental illness of some kind do have it. They have it. Some people are just not in a place to receive help. Some people are, and they just adamantly do not want it, and no matter what you do, they cannot get help. Some people have a mental illness that says they are not allowed to get help, and it does take time to break through that mental illness blocker. Part of this month, not only being Pride Month, is also Mental Health Month. So we take pride in our mental health and the fact that we are able to seek help with it. So, yeah, he is not someone. He is one of those people that has blamed anybody but himself for it. And when they reach out to help him, his help is, I'm going to murder you. So I don't think we can really help him right now.
How permanent a solution are you looking for?
We don't want this to turn into a massacre, Commander. Kyle is dangerous.
Yeah.
I trust you to use your judgment. Hack it out.
That's not good. Okay. Let's see. This is a moon. We're probably gonna have to land on the moon. Okay, so we know we have to land on the moon. Can't scan that. I'm gonna try and see if I can't scan anything else. Like doing the surveys, getting those out of the way. Medallion, nice. Always worried I'm scanning through these too fast for it to, like, notice there's a thing to poke. But sometimes there's just nothing there, but without one or two looky-loos, I could never tell. Here we go. I'm one of those... Okay, let's see. We're gonna take the boys. I am in fact one of those people that have a mental health issue that's just like, you get no one and I am also a grown-ass hardhead, and it does take a hot minute for my brain to be like, you know, maybe it's not that bad. Maybe we do need some help. I'm just saying. Maybe we should look into this. Okay, let's see, map. We'll go to this one, which is probably, actually, is this biotic compound? Okay, never mind. We can hit these first, and then we can go get the compound. We're gonna go see what that is first. Castaways. I have Castaways. Just that part of Castaways. Meme song, I don't know. Stuck in my head all day. Should have been in there. Nope. There we go. Maybe I could just scoosh, just a scoot, just a skosh, just a scone, just a scooter. Okay. That's very pretty. That looked like whatever caused that hurts and is probably huge. Discovery. A cluster of prefab utility shacks have distinctly ramshackle look at them. A set of rover tracks leads away over the mountain ridge to the southeast. Well, while we're here, since obviously there is a locked thing in here. Easy decryption. Nice. Let's check it here. Okay, we're good. Okay. You'd think with being able to drive larger vehicles without running over things and moving them and parking them and whatnot, that I would be better at driving this. No. I don't gotta be better at driving it, so fuck off. I'm just gonna run into every crack and crevice and divot and place that I would probably get stuck or blow up in real life that I can. They have given me this permission by just... oh, shit. Can I get out here? Here? Here. Yeah. Can I get out here? Yes. I kind of hate this. Terrain insignia recovered. Alright. Good for us. And now we're gonna go look at a very crispy... The front of the rover's crumpled in from impact. A glance inside tells you the occupants, probably a team of illegal wildcat miners, are dead. Debris is still sliding down the furrows left by the tires, silent in the near vacuum atmosphere. So yeah, they were close. This was recent. So we are getting closer to our ever-elusive destination. Oh, come on. Come on. There we go. Scooch over. Up there. Here we go. Yes, yes. Good, good. Here we go. Yep, you're doing good. You're doing good. Ooh! Whoop! You're almost there. There we go. There we go. Almost there. Hoopra. Oh yeah, here we go. Flat. Relatively flat land. Shit. Wish she could have put me out on the other side. That'd be great. It's too low. Oh, I knew that was gonna happen. Get in the vehicle. Alright. Map. At the end of this, I really should take tally and just go back through all of these. Just try and go back through these. So I heard through some friends today that they had some of the dumbest attempting to thieves on the planet. They decided to do the old switcheroo, where you basically switch tags from something cheaper to the product that you want that's more expensive. Which is fine. Like, that's a good tactic if you do it right. It's a very simple, easy to understand and put together tactic. You take something that's cheaper and you put it on something expensive. You put that expensive thing back on the cheaper, or back on the actual cheap item. Not that hard. You do have to have at least enough brains to go, we cannot put a 50-cent item tag on something that even used costs about $3 to $5. Can't do that. That's not... I know you think you are the hot shit, and you know all of the things, and you think you are too good to actively pay because you don't care about retail workers who have to deal with the loss prevention people, because you don't. Because obviously you're just too good to work because I have all these issues.
This
and
is a private sanctuary. Outsiders are not welcome here.
I need to talk to the man in charge. It's important.
Father Kyle wants nothing more to do with the Alliance.
One way or another, I'll find a way in.
Father Kyle told us that the Alliance wouldn't let us live in peace. This is your last warning. Go away or we will defend ourselves. Father Kyle told us that the Alliance wouldn't let us live in peace. This is your last warning. Go away or we will defend ourselves.
Hack the door open. They won't stand a chance against us.
yeah.
The compound is under attack!
So yeah, they basically switched 50-cent tags onto $4-ish items. And we're like, no one will notice. Ha 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 ha. And went up to the front to try and buy them. So, obviously, the person checking them out was like, nah, this is a mistake. So, instead of being smart and just being like, bye, Felicia, I'd be like, okay, never mind, just put them back. They decided that they were going to... every fucking time. They decided that they were going to buy some vinyl, some like not vinyl pops, but LPs, records, you know, those things. Rex, you're on the door. Rex, my man, you're on the door. There we go. Yeah, I wouldn't really necessarily come in here for you. So they decided to buy vinyl, I guess at regular price, instead of, like I said, just being like, you know what? This is not worth it. We'll try again on a different day. Or we'll try better next time.
Go!
And it went like that. Oh. Goodbye. So long. Thanks for all the fish. Do 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 do. Come on, do do do. I don't know why I did that.
I will destroy you.
Yeah, I've heard that a lot. Trust me. A lot. Where the hell? So yeah, they decided to buy regular priced vinyl. They didn't try. If you sub, you don't get ads.
Don't worry, I got this. Just gotta trust me.
I got a Pepsi Blue commercial coming in here, and now my night is ruined. You guys get Pepsi Blue still?
Go, go, go!
I'm mad jealous. We don't get Pepsi Blue anymore, and I'm mad. Is there? Oh, there's someone above us. Okay. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba die. I think they brought it back. Also say hi. I saw the Skyrim horsing. Look, this technically came before Skyrim. Yeah, this came before Skyrim, so technically Skyrim is Makoing it up the side of the damn mountain. All right, I don't want to hear it. I had to rethink about, did this come before that? Yes, it did. This was 2007 instead of 2013. Ugh, H-Flex. Okay. Well, I'll have to start looking around some because I can't find any. I used to have a problem with that because I would drink too much of it. I'll admit it. I drank too much. And, then they took it away from me. And, I'm on it! And so my addiction went away. And I kind of want it again. So hello, Pims. Hello, Steakums. How are you all doing today? What's happening in the Canadian world and the tall boy world? I didn't see you in any of the Final Fantasies, and I assume you're doing adult things, Pims, because you seem to do the most adulting around out of all of us. Nice. Alright, well, if you guys are still on after I play some Mass Effect, I made dinner, so technically adulting. That's some good adulting. What kind of dinner did you make? Because I'm a fat kid, and I like to know these things. Ooh, hello. Ooh. That sounds good. You want to come down here and cook some? Oh, no, wait. Jill's made dinner. Took some of it to work. Technically, it was for Jill's to take to work. But Jill's makes enough for, let's see. Jill's meals would be, that would make it about 4 to 6 meals for Jill's. With me here, that's 2 to 3 meals. Generally, rule of thumb is, how much is my portion? Cut it in half. That's Jill's. Because Jill's eats like tiny baby Bort. I mean, I've been meaning to make pierogies from scratch. Did you make pierogies from scratch? Yo. What map? Gotcha. Yet, he says. But yeah, if you guys are still goofing around and aren't busy after this, if you guys want to play some... Didn't I just do this? If you guys want to play some, dwarves, they bury things out in space. Deep Rock Galactic. Shit. Because I'm like half from 25 on my gunner, and I want 25 so I can prestige just to kind of get that actual feel of what it's like. What is the prestige? Prestige? Prestige. Okay, that's what this is. Battle your way through the compound to find Major Kyle. I thought I found Major Kyle. I'm back on the team. Could use an FF break anyways. I used to make ravioli from scratch, and it's basically just a variation of the same thing. Ho! Ho ho! Bree's not gonna need Canadian ship because we're gonna drag you down here. You'll need an American ship. America's going down, and the rats are trying to flee, so maybe that's not a good thing. Never mind. We'll just leave you up there. We'll leave you up there to do your thing. He has already killed 2 Alliance officials set to investigate the compound. Didn't I just do this? I feel like I just did this. I'm gonna be on the Destiny grind once Bree's home, otherwise I would join. Part of why I'm moving here, where I'm moving, is so I can get a house with a lot of rooms for like $0. How many rooms is a lot of rooms? And how does that work? Did I... Right, group flee plan. Group flee to Pim's place. To the Pim Palace. Sound like I said pimp. To the Pim's Palace. Okay, we're gonna take you, because you have the highest of the things. We're gonna take you, Erdnock. Erdnot. Knock on wood. 4 to 5 bedrooms is an option, and it's a kind of remote city on the east coast. I would be further east than Gouds. Are you gonna be living on an island? Gonna need yourself some galoshes? Waiters? I think waiters is like... Galoshes are like the kid version of waiters. This was the one we couldn't get to because I didn't have a high enough skill. Buy one on an island. If you had $1 million, you might be able to buy an island. Depending on where the island is. Actually, I don't know. I don't know rich people economy. If you have enough money, you might be like, nah, I could buy island for $1 whole. That is out there, that's 1.25 million, and the parcel is basically the island. Damn. Good googity. Oh me, oh my. Weep. Oh shit. This is fun. Well, I wanted to get down, so I guess that worked. Yeah, rich people are some wild bunch of people. I 100% nailed that. No one can prove otherwise. Alright, let's see if I can actually pick this now. Yes! Tally! Tally can pick all sorts of things! What the cupboard box on the top floor is worth. I'm gonna go with 7 months. I'm gonna go with 500,000 for this wishful thinking. Five times 7 or 5 times 5 times 500,000. Yeah, nope. That is severely insane. To be money insane, it's just insert Ancient Aliens meme that reads rich people. Rich people. Yeah, that's about right. Alright, let's investigate this, because apparently I did not do enough of hello. What is this? I apparently did not find it. Right in the eyeball. Tally. Rex, you just follow me. I'm glad to see this game basically still has all the jank it used to, but you like half the state for that. Yeah, right. Yeah, it's got most of the stuff still in it. There's a few things that they tidied up, and a few things that they and a few
next time.
can you? And a few things that they have just made prettier. They didn't really seem to make much better. They just made it nicer looking. But yeah, Mass Effect 1 is pretty much the same, which is fine. Fine with me. The Mako does drive a little tighter, like it's a little less. Yeah, it's a little less of that. I'm gonna throw you. Yeet. I can see up her nose. That's important levels, we know it. I feel like okay, there we go. Yeah, I never played this, because if memory serves, it's M, isn't it? Yeah, it's M. Just gonna ignore that. I have never froze my game. I thankfully never tried or did freeze my game. Then again, I'm not big of a techie like you nerds are. I was 17. Okay. Yeah. Really, the main... I'm just gonna go with the reason why this is M is part of the dumbest damn reason known to man. And Fox News and all their glorious amazingness. I think one of my favorite game breaks is Borderlands 2. You can soft lock the final boss. In America anyways, after M for video games, it's AO, adult only. And most of those are exceedingly hard to find on open market.
Stop! Let no more of my children die. There has been enough killing. This is not what I wanted. You're just like the ones who came before. Why can't the Alliance just leave us alone?
What happened to those other Alliance officers? The ones who came before me.
They wanted to take me away from here. They wanted me to abandon this place, turn my back on my family. They spoke blasphemy. I did what I could to make their end quick and painless.
American
I
Light.
had no other choice. It was necessary to protect my children. Only I can keep them safe.
Most of your followers are dead because of you. If you really care about them, surrender now before anyone else gets killed.
I respect that you have come under a banner of peace, but I cannot do as you ask. If you take away their father, my children will be helpless.
I didn't come here to listen to a madman's preaching.
I speak, but you do not hear. You are like the others. A blasphemer who must die.
Love that. Only got 2 points for that. What the hell? Oh, you know. His little wee. Yes, this is the I am a cult, but I'm not a cult. Even though I talk of you being a blasphemer and cult-like things. He's a cult. Definitely a cult. 100% a cult. Other than soft-locking the games, I just have the were you neutral Paragon or Renegade? Because I know you can play this thing pretty blank neutral, really. You can. I have done it. There we go. Alright, me and my support pads on my butt. They support and cushion my booty. Okay, you've done both. I find it very hard to be a Paragon. Yeah, legit, like... It is way less fun. It's also kind of hard for me, because I obviously don't like the rules. I like just running around and doing a moida. Ursa, bear. Oh, that's really bland. Oh boy. But it's better. Okay. Boo, but it's fine. It's fine. You can't wear any of this. You already got it. I'm just gonna take it even though I don't use it. Goodbye, Lance Mark III. That storm can be gone. Be gone, thought. Ooh. Okay. Those are not better than what I got. That's better than what he's got. Bye for you. She can have that one, and I don't care enough about that. Explosions? Explosions, okay. His gun is in his face. Is in his fact. QA tester I know who worked on the Mako got fired for not testing his work at my current company. So he may not have tested this? And that's how we got the Mako? Okay. Okay. Well, one good mistake does not mean you need to make it into a habit. Otherwise, shit like that happens. a bunch of this game was actually developed in the Edmonton office. Oh, cool. So you really close to where this was made. Return to the Normandy. Won't be reason. The only thing left do is return on my file report. If I go into here, can I file the report without having to fly to my next destination? I don't think so, but you know what? I'm gonna try. I can't. Okay. BioWare hired directly from the college I went to. Yo, that's cool. I find classic BioWare very cool. New Age BioWare, yeah. Meh. Okay, scan the keepers. I don't have enough time for that. Speak to Kohaku Citadel. Okay. 2 crime lords are located in the hand system of the Gemini Sigma cluster. Alright, Gemini Sigma. Here we go.
Message coming in. Patching it through.
Their bestsellers have been remasters.
Your helmsman just forwarded your report on Major Kyle. We never like to see civilian casualties, but I think we all knew how this was going to end. You did what you had to do.
Did they remake Jade Empire?
Pick up this story for sure, but we'll keep your name out of it, Shepard. Hack it out.
Gemini cluster. Zoom out. Adios. Here we go. I think the Gemini was back here. Nope. No. Gemini. Shit. Where am I going in here? It says Han Solo. Look, New Age BioWare sucks ass, okay? I am biased as fuck. No. Okay, we're not landing on that one just yet. Because I need to make sure I touchstone all of these. Standard gas. Standard fart. Standard fart. It takes almost 300 years, Earth years, to make one whole year. Fuck. The old Baldur's Gate games and KOTOR. Which also has Jennifer Hale in it. I love me some Jennifer Hale. Alright, Tally, you're coming with us because we probably gotta unlock some shit. KOTOR is very good. Anthem, we do not talk about that because that is New Age. We don't talk about New Age. BioWare, they've... How many of these? Excuse me. Launch 8. They have made some choices, and they were a little sus. Very sus. Yeah. Come on. Okay, so the little break should be directly behind me. Maybe I can wriggle up this way. Yeah! Wriggle, 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 wriggle. Wriggle, wriggle. Whoop! Here we go. One more time. Up, 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 up. There we go. What do we know? I know Jennifer Hale is... It was a lot easier to enjoy games when it was hard to get them. What? Please explain, Kaneda man. I am of Confucian, and not any hipster schmuck could make them and put them on Steam. Like in the early 2000s when we weren't swimming in Call of Duties. Oh god, okay. Yes. When it was less... Which game are you talking about? This game. Oh, that's a clone of this game. Are you sure? Yes. See this one? The only difference is the name. Are you sure about that? Yes. Oh man, I'm gonna freeze my ass off if I'm not careful. Give me... There we go. When they were... Well... I feel like... It's not so much how hard they are to get, it's the fact that the AAA companies keep pushing out the same crap because gamers keep buying the same crap. But I want my Madden. Yes, your Madden is the same mechanics, just a different name on the back of the shirt. They literally change like 3 things in the programming and they're good. $60, same game. Call of Duty, same game. Oh shit, that's a lot of Moida in there. We put our heart and soul into this. We really did. Okay, was it a good game? Yes. Cool. Was there a few bugs in it? Yes. Awesome. We're gonna iron those out and we'll get back to you with a whole new game that we've put our heart and souls into and furthered the story and deepened the lore. Well, what lore do you have in zombies? You murder them. Whoop. Oh yeah, I forgot we gotta go to the... Whoop. Oh boy. Did I destroy everything here? I think I did. We put a little bit of realism in this game. Just a little bit. Just enough to get us by. We put no realism in this game. It's fine. It's fantasy. Who cares? I'd love the bunny hop doge. Bunny hop doge? It's quiet. It's too quiet. No, we brought them last time. Oh, this is snow camo. That's why it's bland as fuck. Whoops. My dumbass is showing. Alright, I don't want to play shotgun right now, or that right now. One down. 14 to go. Where's my shield? I don't know. Oh, there it is. Lost it. Then deal with that one while I deal with this one, wherever the hell it is. Donkey punch. Right in your butt crack. Whoa. Anybody? Bueller? Ferris? Sugarcane?
This will help.
There's some dude behind us? Okay. Alright. A little bit easier. Crime lord defeated! Yeah! I mean, law of averages, right? I mean, I guess. And then there's Ant Simulator. New takes on stuff, less cloning. That's a very valid point. Helena was right. These guys had quite the opportunity. And, like, I get that you want to make money. I get it. Yeah, that's without the money you can't get very far. But at some point, instead of taking a flimsy risk and pulling a cyberpunk, actually try and put your foot in it. I don't. Is that an American thing? I think that saying's an American thing. That was easy. Like, put your best ideas in it, even if it takes you 5 years or 25 years or something like that. Some things you may just need to cut out of it. Like, don't be like, oh, well, we've got DLC. We've got time for the DLC for that. Like, no, just after you've made enough money to where you're not overly paying your CEOs, even though they're not doing anything but shuffling papers. Very fancy shuffle of papers. Let your devs come up with something. They will come up with a really good game. Where do you think Mass Effect came from? Where do you think the original Monster Hunter and the original World of Warcraft and the original what the fuck was it? Call of Duty Zombies came from? That did not come from some AAA studio pack of devs. It came from somebody's fucking garage, and it ended up getting enough. Everybody liked it that it just took off, and then you turned into a soulless twat waffle. Most of the stuff is meh at best. And then there's Ant Simulator. Let the suits handle budgets and funding, let devs develop. Right? If the devs tells you that it's going to take this long to iron it out, don't be like, we'll just move it up. No, that's not how that works. Get in the backhoe. Do we have anything else to explore on this place? Not at the moment. Up and away we go. Yes, my promise is I will not spend your money on cocaine and hookers. I will not do it. Journal. I mean, Nintendo doesn't have issues with broken promises for the most part, but they don't even announce stuff until it's basically ready more often than not. Yeah, New Age Nintendo is like, oh, we made this new thing, we've ironed out all the stuff, we've tested it, and the whole 9 yards, it's going to be great. When does it come out? 2 hours ago. What? Yes. Yeah, it released 2 hours ago. Oh, 2 hours ago in Japan. When's the American one coming out? 2 days ago. What? You can't do that, man. Yes. Okay, thanks, Nintendo. We'll get on that. Disk system. Where are we going? Disk system. Which one? This one. That one? No, not that one. This one. We're going to this one. Hades Gamma. Okay. Have enough money to fail for like 60 years and not go bankrupt. They do. And what's funny is Nintendo... Oh, fuck, I do this. It started every playthrough of Mass Effect 1, there's always a point in time where I accidentally keep hitting the exit. My brain goes, exit the system. Okay. Let's exit the map, you idiot. Not exit the system. I guarantee you, this is a prank system. This is no good. Leviathan of the... Jartar is a terrestrial world from a trace atmosphere of Krypton and Xenon. Hey, is this where Superman's from? The surface is hot and mainly composed of unremarkable silicates, occasionally deposits of aluminum, magnesium, and other light metals can be found. Jar Jar is noted for the discovery of the Leviathan of Dis. Leviathan of what? Dis. What's Dis? Exactly. The apparent corpse of a genetically engineered living starship. Oh no. Leviathan was found in the bottom of a crater by a Batarian survey team and estimated to be nearly 1 billion years old. It disappeared after how do you never mind. I know how. It disappeared after a visit to the system by a Batarian dreadnought 20 years ago. Since then, the Batarians have steadfastly denied that the Leviathan existed at all, and all the more I don't know how to pronounce that word. Vociferously shown records of the corpse made by Solarian researchers. Vociferously? What? Yeah, that's a big word. I don't even know what the Thargoids? Vociferously. Stay. That's a word. We're gonna look this word up because I'm an idiot.
Vociferously.
In a loud and forceful manner. Okay. You could have just used the word adamantly. We all know what that word means. So this means one of two things. Either the Batarians found Leviathan of Dis on Jartar and decided, we're going to hide this because we don't want anybody to know. So they hid it. Or two, that Leviathan is alive and was like, peace, and bamfed. And the Batarians didn't want to look like jackasses because they managed to lose a giant living ship. Considering this series, I think it's the second one. Calling generic weapon gone rogue. Let's see. Survey says that's a pretty set planet. Light metals. It does. You would think a species with 4 eyes and they'd be a little better at not losing shit. Oh, hey, I think this is where we're supposed to be. Let's find the rest of the... Oop, there it went. Surveys. Good. that's the thing. It's harder for me to tell when the bot is talking because the letters are no longer colored. I wish they would fix that shit. It's a thing y'all were asking for. No, we weren't. One intern asked about it. One intern. Survey says... Gold Rush. Yeah, they got rid of that like a month ago, month and a half. Month. I'm gonna go with month. A month ago. So now anytime it's no longer colored, it is all italicized. Erdnot and Talizora. Which is weird, because normally I would take Erdnot and Garrus Vicarian, but this run I've been doing it. I think I redid the points so that Garrus was more tech savvy the last time. Also, why are these idiots on freaking cold planets all the time? Map, it's the map, it's the map. Oh, we're gonna be doing some stunt jumping. So much stunt jumping. Which is funny because the bot, the old bot, still shows in color. But I've been primarily using the on-stream, the OBS pop-out for the chat, because it shows when it'll show when someone redeems points where the bot won't. So, it's like, I'm damned if I do, damned if I don't. It's fine. The snow broke my fall. I feel like everyone here realizes that if you hit snow, unless you hit exactly the right type of snow in exactly the right type of way, snow's gonna fuck you up. Snow don't give a damn. Oh, that's why I got very personal with that rock. Because I managed to shit out the marker. I went poop. Okay, we got you in there. I think this might be too tight. Nope. By the way, this is not how guns work. This is damn sure not how cannons work. Okay, I totally missed that guy. I don't know if that was a Geth or if that was a human, but if it was anything with a lower exhaust port, it probably leaked itself. Just saying. Just calling it out. This place isn't as bad. Masks come off, except for Tally, because she can't do it for reasons. Okay. There is a new glitch in this that when you save and the first time you load in to the game, this is when it seems to happen at least, it will in fact reset you so that you're on sniper scope, which works great if you are a sniper character. Not so much if you are... Rex? What the hell, Rex? Are you Gucci there, son? Oh my god, Rex. Okay, there we go. Can I lift you? You know what, we're just gonna try and explode your gun. Okay, I think that worked. Give me that, and this. There's another one of you around here some damn where. Rex, I swear to potatoes.
To me!
How? How? Lift. Death by toesies. Okay, good. Dead. Just gonna loot the place. We're gonna get out of here. Close that. Open this, and then we'll go from there. Okay, not opening that. It's fine. So, the thing about green light, right? So you got the guy that decided to take that and just spend it on frivolous shit. He ruins it for people who actually have the audacity to be like, I'm going to make something good. I'm going to do this. I'm going to make it good. It's going to be great. It's going to be grand. And everybody's going to love it. Great. Oh, shit. I very strongly remember in the OG Mass Effect, if you failed it once, you had to spend Omni Gel. That's okay. I don't know why they would change that. Seems like a silly change.
You lead, I'll follow.
Let's get moving.
Seems like it would be easier just to leave it the way that it is. Firestorm shotgun, katana. Whee! This is my katana. Yeah. Nah, we're good. Edge. Oh, these are not good. These are not better than what I got. Nah. What is this? Ursa? Basically need better Ursa at this rate. Cool. Same thing. Tally. Nope, that is Rex. That is so not Tally. Nothing for him. The accuracy on this sucks massive asshole. Why does it suck so much? Just for... I lose all that accuracy just for two extra damage and point, what, 3? Hell no. Can't make me. Go away. No one wants you here to do that. This is a shotgun after all. I'm not too concerned with that. Nope. Nah. This is what I got already. That's a no. Now we go to tally. I don't want to lose 15 points to put it into tech. Especially since I lose another 3 out of that. Nope. I think that's right for her. Yeah, we'll leave that one. I know she does not use these, so we're gonna leave that alone. Shield recovery, hardening. She's gonna need that because she's kind of squishy. Gotta save because we haven't in a while, and I really don't want to have to do all this shit again. Alright, I think I got everything out of here. This snow camo does not work all that great on the inside. I feel like an American redneck who has camo in everything they wear. Like, dude, camo is not a lifestyle. Please, go change into something else. Anything else, except for bull rat suspenders. No one wants to see that. What is the next thing? We killed them, so now we need to go to... Oh, right, we gotta explore the rest of the place. Oops. Got to explore the rest of the place. Oops, excuse me, get those there minerals. Yo, Dashon, thanks for the host. I appreciate that. How are you doing today? Enjoy the lurk. Lurking with love. So funny. Okay, I think I made my way around town so that I will not run into too many bouncing shopping cart problems. Nice. Can I investigate it? There we go. Old footprints lead away from the escape pod, but no sign of any survivors. Oh. Let's try this way. Where there's snow white, we can climb just right. That was bad. Shouldn't have done that, but I did it. Stakes were paid. Oh, that was dumb. Oh, that was dumb. Nope. Nope. Okay, we're gonna go this way. That doesn't look too steep. It's making my nose itch. Like the bridge of my nose is just... Scratch me! Okay, let's try this. Let's try this one. It's right here. Almost. Almost. Okay, we made it. Alright, we just gotta stay up here. Don't you do it. Don't you dare. Okay, okay.
Heading to position.
Alright, we did it. Good job. It doesn't matter. Cover artifact. There we go. Medallion recovered. I don't remember how many more of these we got. Map and debris. Debris. We need to go collect that thing. Perfect landing. I meant to do all that flying. That trick was for your entertainment. That's the story I'm sticking with. No one can prove it. No one on this will file a complaint about the Mako being too bouncy. It's not possible. Not how it works. Please don't be in that crack. And of course you're in that crack. That's not even ground, but alright. I guess. Alright. Back in we go. To the map. Looks like we touched everything. Up we go. No one ate yellow snow. It's fine. Okay. Map. Not that. Journal. That. Missing Marines. Speak to Kotaku. Gotta talk to her. That's not his name. Way back when I used to drive along and when I saw a big, large, Gethy Doom, I get out over a ridge and snipe the figures using the ridge for cover. I used to do that as well on certain characters. This character is not meant for that. Well, this is Mass Effect 1, so you could probably get away with it. It would take longer, but you could get away with it. Hades Gamma Cluster. I'm in there, but we're gonna do a... Go to Novaria. Alright. We're gonna... go do a quest. Regular quest. I tend to like to position the Mako in weird places and then... just take pock shots. Hey, we're going to PAX! Yes! Ooh, this planet's pretty. Small but typical hydrogen and helium gas giant. Helium balloons. Quite close to a star. Gas giant to have a habitable world. Yeah, I feel it's kind of weird to have a gas giant this close to a star, because isn't that kind of hot? Like, shouldn't the planet have exploded? Survey. East-West Prime. Is this Kanye West's kids? Okay. To... Is that the name of this planet? Novaria, yes. That is one of the, concept art pictures for Novaria that they used. Oh yeah, that's right. PAX North. Really far north. Like, way north.
This is the SSV Normandy, requesting
Very
vector
north.
into berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confined confirming identification on arrival. If confirmation cannot be established, your vessel will be impounded.
I enjoyed the,
What a fun bunch. I think I'll take my next leave here.
I enjoyed Joker's eye roll of, oh, these idiots. These idiots are trying my patience! Okay, before we do that, we do need to go downstairs and upgrade characters, because we've got a bunch of armor and we have not ran through the gambit and cleared everybody yet. One day, when the world is not being weird, I feel like I'll end up at PAX. Okay, so we definitely need to do Liara first because we're taking her for this thing we're doing. Okay, so this is the upgraded assassins. Ooh. 20 damage protection, but that's a lot for shields. 45? Yeah, we lose 10 for that, but we gain 45. Yep, we'll take that. Oh. Take that. Oh. Yep, we'll take that one. She's got a stiletto, she should be fine. Okay, Tally we already did because we've been taking her with us. Same with Rex. Wow, I still got you in basic armor. I did not realize that. Nope. No. Get rid of that. The only Turian. Is this all the Turian I got on me? Yes. We'll get rid of that Corian because it didn't work. Okay, so you were the one that used the sniper rifle the most during my plays, so we need to upgrade yours. Oh, that's why, because that's a better one. We'll leave that one the way it is. Edge. Take that one. Oh, well, shit. You normally use this one anyways, so we're gonna leave you with what you got. Kaden. Okay, we're good. We're gonna leave him in that. I'm not gonna change the other ones because I have totally forgotten to check them. You would be grateful for anything, any type of upgrade. I'll give him that one because, well, I'm out of options. That's the same weapon. There is absolutely no point in that. This is an upgrade for that one. Don't know why I do that. We'll leave you with the edge. Give you that one. Because shenanigans will happen, and somehow they will end up with those weapons, even though they are definitely not good for them. That's an upgrade to that one. You're good on that. And... you. That's the same thing. Definitely not that one. Okay. That's decent. That one... oh, right. This is the one we were looking at earlier. No, thank you. I'll give you that one, even though you're probably definitely not going to be using it, but whatever. Not going to be concerned about it. Give you that one instead. That one... yep. You will definitely be using this one. But I don't want to change that out just for a few ticks of 4 better accuracy when you can't use as many shots per second. No. No, thank you. I will pass on that. Actually, can I turn? Okay, where are... put that there. How many? Nope, that's a lot of those. Nope. Got a lot of money, so if I just have to do that way, it's not going to be the end of the world as we know it. It's the end of the world. Okay. Yeah. Rex.
Never a dull moment with you, Shepard.
It is not.
You ever go on any missions like ours before?
Saving the galaxy from certain destruction? No. But I've had my share of adventures.
Tell me.
Do you remember any that stick out?
A few. I remember one time I was hired by a Volus diplomat.
Yes.
What an ass.
I guess even politicians have need of mercs from time to time, huh?
A lot more than you think.
Time to time. If it wasn't for politicians, I'd be out of work. They're always looking for ways to get ahead. This one was no different. He wanted me to erase his past. Get rid of an old friend who knew too much. Huh. His old friend turned out to be an Asari commando.
Yo.
I can see where that might give you pause.
What? No. Alina and I were old friends. Sort of. We met when we were both contracted to kill the same Turian. Neither of us wanted the other one to get him first. We spent more time fighting each other than tracking that Turian.
Which one of you made it first?
It was a tie. I brought back his head. She got the rest of him. As far as I know, we both got paid. Anyway, when I told Alina about the diplomat's contract, she and I had a good laugh about it.
Come on, there's gotta be more.
Well, I was going to lose the contract, but I respected Alina. In the end, I let her pick the location where we'd fight. She chose some old Solarian space station overrun with mercs and smugglers. That way we didn't have to worry about hurting any innocent bystanders. She always was a bit of a softie.
What happened on the station?
Yeah, who won?
What didn't happen? For 2 days I chased her through that station. Used my entire store of ammunition. Had to kill a bunch of mercs and use their crap weapons. By the third day, the station was barely holding together. The mercs were dead or gone. Life support was failing. But I had her. She'd locked herself in the med labs. She was trying to patch herself up. Damn tough, that one. Then just when I thought I had her, the station's core went critical. Barely made it back to my ship in time.
I don't remember this. I don't remember all of this story.
I watched the station from a distance. I never saw her leave. And when that place blew, there was nothing left larger than a Turian's right nut. So I headed back to the diplomat to give him the good news and collect my pay. But before I got halfway there, Alina sent me a message. Better luck next time. Now, I'm not superstitious, but if someone can survive that, well, they deserve to live. At least for a bit longer.
I wonder now, like, did she survive, or was that just an automated thing that got sent from her ship?
What about the diplomat? He wanted her dead.
I told him the truth. Alina was still alive and she was really pissed. I told him if he wanted to live, he'd need me around to protect him.
And he believed you.
He kept me on as his personal guard until he died. Natural causes. Easiest job I've ever had. A little boring, but credits are credits.
Legit.
So long, Rex.
Should have asked if you ever saw her again. Like,
Commander?
What's your opinion of the
I
last
don't
mission?
think.
I'm sure I buy Dr.
Yeah.
Tasso's story about her and her mom.
Not everyone has it.
Too bad those ruins got destroyed. I mean, they lasted that. Ma'am.
Same thing. Okay. So she's not saying anything new. Garrus?
I wanted to thank you.
Yeah.
Before, Garrus.
For everything. Taking me with you, letting me be part of your team. I've learned a lot.
Like Garrus.
I've thought about what you said.
I like it.
Threat immediately, regardless of the cost. You were right. You were right about Dr. Salian, too. Killing him was the only solution. This way, we'll know he'll never hurt anyone again.
I'm glad you see it that way. Keep that in mind when we meet Saren.
Don't worry, Commander. I will.
Alright, let's go talk to... Actually, since he's in the way, we're going to talk to him.
Supplies?
We'll talk to Tally, and I think at that point we're going to take a break, because I got to go to the bathroom.
You bet,
and I'll
man.
probably grab... the, some dinner. Yeah, probably grab some dinner at that point. Alright, so haven't really bought anything, but I can in fact afford this. I do use shotgun. So, better damage per second. The heat sink capacity is not as high, but the accuracy is much better. So if I remember correctly, this was the one I was using for one shot, one kills, basically. Yes, I understand that sentence has been tainted. I tell you. By Black Widow, but same. I'm gonna live once. Nope, no more of that. Heavy armor. Is that light armor I'm wearing? That is not better than the Ursa. Oh, because that's a 4. It's like, why is this not better? This is supposed to be better. Nope, that's an Ursa. equipment. Shotgun is there. Okay, shield bypass. I think I can take that for that. I think I'm willing to... Ooh. Yeah, because that one's what, 45? I will take that extra round. Heat, stabilizer, plus the damage, but I lose more heat. Don't have a better heat sink. Weapon stability. They would kind of cancel each other out. So I could get more damage, but also it would only be -6 heat absorption. Sure, let's try that. Let's see. Rex. I thought I felt something on my arm. I did not. Okay, Rex. Tally. Better. Yeah, better. That's fine. Ash would be the most likely. That's the same thing. That's what we switched that one out for. I think it was Kate. Yeah, okay. So that one's just basically junk. Let's go talk to Tally, and then, like I said, after I talk to her, I'm going to take a break. So I'm going to the bathroom and also raid the kitchen for some Fed.
It feels like we're getting near the end, doesn't it, Shepard? With Saren, I mean.
Won't be much longer. One way or another, it'll all be over soon.
You'll find the conduit before he does. I know you will. You have to. And after this is all over, when my pilgrimage ends and I go back to my own people, I'll be proud to say I was a part of it.
Saren's still got a couple more surprises waiting for us.
Yeah, I get that feeling too. But I know you can handle whatever he throws at us. And I'll be right here if you need my help.
I should go.
See you later.
Alright, let's save. Let's stare into the abyss that is the Normandy's engine. And I'm gonna go on a break. So I'm gonna run some commercials while I go to the bathroom. Probably top off my water and go get some food. Yeah. Alright, so I would strongly suggest you also stretch out yourself. Go stretch, go pet the cat, grab some food, top off your drink. Yeah, the key's jingling is at 9 weeks because I haven't had anything else to reset it with, so it's just there. I don't plan on moving unless you plan on kicking me out finally.
Something I can do for you, Commander.
I'm on audio only for the foreseeable future. Do you like gummy candy? Yes, I like gummy candy. I do also like sour gummies. Sour Patch Kids, I don't know, something terrible for me, and sugary. Someone's got that, their cravings. Alright, so got a snack and got to refill on the water, refilled the water, filter jug, and ate. Hal decided to come out and beg for food. He sat on the couch until he finally figured out that I was done with the food, and then he quickly scurried back into the room like Pondo was nearby. So maybe she was, and I just did not see her, but I did not see La Kitty. Alright, that's right. We're on the ship right now. We're taking Liara because this is the spot with her mom. So we're taking her and yeah, sure. Got that good water.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere. Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. Exo Presley has the deck.
I think after I finish streaming, I will go get another bowl of mac cheese, bunny mac. And then we will hop off here and...
That's far enough.
I'm on important business.
This is an unscheduled arrival. I need your credentials.
You first.
We're the law here. Show some respect.
I'm Captain Maiko Matsuo, Ilanis Risk Control Services.
All you need to know is I have more credentials than you.
They plan to be trouble, ma'am.
I can't let you enter the port area without confirmation of your identity. Sergeant Sterling, secure their weapons.
Citadel authority supersedes yours.
Nobody takes my weapon.
Charge and lock!
We're authorized to use lethal force. You have to the count of 3 to surrender your weapons. 1, 2, 3.
Captain Matsuo, stand down! We confirmed their identity. Spectres are authorized to carry weapons here, Captain.
You may proceed, Spectre. I hope the rest of your visit will be less confrontational. Parasini-san will meet you upstairs.
Rehate's great. You behave yourself. Rehate's great. Tastes great. I know Hal had no concerns, had no complaints. I definitely did not have any complaints. Nice and juicy. Silky, smooth. I don't fucking know.
I am Gianna Parasini, assistant to Administrator Ananias. We apologize for the incident in the docking bay.
Someone piss in your security chief's coffee today?
She takes her job seriously. She is a valuable asset to the company. One of my duties is orientation of new arrivals. Do you have any questions?
Pretty heavy security
This
for
is
such
true.
a small port.
The executive board does everything in its power to protect the privacy of our client corporations.
I'm not here to dig out any corporate secrets.
That's gratifying to hear.
Has anyone unusual passed through here recently?
Unusual? And a sorry matriarch passed through a few days ago. Lady Benezia.
Benezia. She is here?
a minute in the microwave at 30 seconds and mixed it around and whatnot, and then a minute left, and it was nice and hot. While I cleaned up the kitchen, gave it enough time to cool it down. So, yeah. Cleaned up the kitchen. I basically cleaned the sink a little bit so that I could refill the water without getting grease across the bottom, and then I sat down and ate. So I'm probably going to end up cleaning up the kitchen, not out, before I go to sleep.
Passed through? Where is she now?
Benezia left for the Peak 15 research complex days ago. To the best of my knowledge, she's still there.
Good. Give us directions and we'll be on our way.
You'll need to ask Administrator Analeas for clearance to leave this port.
Where can I find the Administrator?
His office is on the main level, left at the top of the elevator.
Left at the top of the elevator.
Can we go in now?
Of course. If you need any help, you can ask me at the Administrator's office.
She is here. I can't believe it. I imagine you want to talk to me, Shepard. About my mother.
We talked about her before, but things change when you're up against something. If it's her or me, who would you shoot?
I meant what I said before. Her actions are wrong. If you would feel safer leaving me on the Normandy, I will stay. But I would like to see her. Maybe I can persuade her to come peacefully.
I don't think that's likely, but you can try.
Thank you, Shepard. That means a great deal to me.
You cook dinner, and I clean up mess. That is agreed upon thing. This is thing we do. Yes, yes.
Welcome to Port Hanshan, the galaxy's most respected site for independent scientific research and development. For your own safety, and to protect the privacy of others, you are required to obey any directions given by our security personnel. If you have questions or concerns, our friendly administrative staff is always available. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
The managers warned us about you.
That's great. Uphold.
This one offers greetings. You are the Spectre that visits Port Hanshan.
News travels fast here.
Indeed, esteemed Spectre. Your arrival was not greeted with any joy by the companies here. This one has a burden that you could ease.
Regular glazed,
if an arrangement
jelly filled. Red jelly?
It will compensate you. This one has procured a special item for a customer. The item is not permitted within the station, but you could bring it through customs.
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
That light armor is better than the heavy armor or medium armor. Okay. That's odd. Slightly better damage protection. 62 damage protection. It's light armor. It's cheaper too. This is like almost a little over twice as much. 276. 285, okay. And the biotic protection? It's 24. Okay, this is crap.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later. Right now, I need supplies.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Yeah, the s'mores one you brought home was good. It was just a lot. And I kind of need to lower the sugar intake. Yeah, the fact that it costs almost twice as much, or over twice as much, and does not have as much stats as the cheaper one, and it's supposed to be medium armor, that's just weird. Weird, I say. These are ones that I will get a lot of, so I don't care.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Maybe later.
Of course. This one apologizes for inconveniencing you.
Few items, yeah, because, like I said, that other one is... How that's more expensive when it's less is mind-boggling for me. I think I can wear medium human armor. I don't remember. No, I can't wear heavy armor. Okay. Squad. Let's see. Singularity. Garrus, I haven't updated you in a while. That, and I'm good. Pretty much I grab crullers, the jelly ones you like, and the smattering of whatever else they have that day, usually. Okay. Alright, let's see what he's got.
Has the other reconsidered this one's plea for aid?
Alright, I'll help.
This one humbly thanks the Spectre. The package will be delivered to your vessel. All you need do is bring it to this one. Please do not mention this to Administrator Analaeus. That one would levy fees. Is there anything else this one might help you with?
No.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits your return.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Sit down in the elevator and to the left. It's technically behind that.
I'm on duty, Spectre. I shouldn't be talking to you.
I mean, all you're doing is telling me you're on duty. It's not that hard, guys. It's really not that hard. Okay, we're walking. We're doing good.
How can I help you?
Tell me about the companies that work on Noveria.
Over 250 high-tech firms rent our labs. Major shareholders include Elanus Risk Control Services, Binary Helix, and Synthetic Insights Limited.
Okay.
Binary Helix. They work in genetics?
BH is a leader in genetics and biotechnology. They try to keep a low profile in the media. Much of their research is in biotic modifications. That angers many Luddite, organic baseline, and fundamentalist groups.
Sounds about right.
Your guards work for ERCS, don't they?
The executive board gets a discount on facility security. Elanus also develops lethal and non-lethal weapons.
Elon Musk's.
Haven't I seen Synthetic
Musky
Insights
man.
in the news lately?
They're one of only 4 corporations
Oh, it's work
licensed
going
by the
along.
Citadel
Hopefully it's
Council
going pretty
to develop
easily.
artificial intelligence. They attract many protests. No agitators have ever breached our security. That's why they invest heavily here.
How large are the facilities here?
We have 17 research complexes built into the mountains. Each is a self-sufficient facility housing a staff of hundreds.
Alright.
I'd like to speak to Ananias.
One moment, please. Mr. Ananias?
Yes, what?
Commander Shepard is asking to see you, sir.
Right, fine, come in.
I hate talking to this guy. He's just... asshole material!
You will excuse me if I don't stand up. I have no time to entertain spaceborne vagabonds.
Spaceborne vagabonds!
I see you looked up my service record.
Asshole.
Only a fool enters negotiation without knowledge of the other party's tendencies. This greeting is a courtesy. I will only cooperate as required by the Executive Board. Businesses come here to avoid the second guessing of galactic law.
And I represent the second guessing of galactic law.
Just so we understand each other. I will not allow you to harass our clients. This world is private property.
I don't really care about the rest of them.
I've heard an Asari matriarch is here. Benezia?
She arrived a few days ago, accompanied by a personal escort and some cargo. She's up at Peak 15.
What do you mean, personal escort?
The phrase is self-explanatory. Bodyguards attending to the safety of her person, mainly Asari commandos.
Commandos? You didn't think that odd?
They followed all our regulations. I had no reason to forbid Lady Benezia from taking them.
Okay, he's got a point.
What brought her out here?
If I knew, I wouldn't be at liberty to say. She came here as Agent Saren's executor.
Excuse me, his what?
Executor. Saren is a major shareholder in Binary Helix. Lady Benezia is authorized to act in his name. She is here on business for Binary Helix. There were issues at Peak 15 that required Saren's attention.
Okay. Great. So, Saren's been diddling around with Binary Helix stuff. Who knows what he's up to?
What can you tell me about her cargo?
Large, heavy, and sealed. It passed weapons screening. Beyond that, it is not our concern.
I'd like to see her, immediately.
I'm afraid that you cannot. Peak 15 is a private facility in the Skadi Mountains. Regardless, there is a blizzard in the area. Shuttles are grounded and surface access has been cut off.
Back to my other questions.
Every minute of my time you waste costs the company 12 credits. I will keep a running tally.
I mean, yeah, you can try, but it's not going to do you any good.
Do you do business with Saren?
I believe I explained this already, did I not? He is a major investor in Binary Helix Corporation, which is one of Novaria's backers.
Is Binary Helix developing weapons for him?
It's possible, given his interests. What our clients do in their labs is their business.
Alright, nice. Hopefully it'll stay that way.
I have no more questions at this time.
Good. I received a dozen urgent messages while you dithered about.
Yeah, I'm sure they were real urgent there. So urgent. The most urgent.
Mr. Ananias isn't the only one with a pass to leave Hanshan.
Alright,
You've
what are you
never
pushing?
worked in the corporate world, have you, Commander? You can't bludgeon through bureaucracy.
Alright, what would you do?
Talk to Lorik Keen. You should be able to find him at the hotel bar. Can't say more. Not within earshot of Mr. Ananias.
Alright, let's go talk to Lorik Keen.
Talk to you later.
Very well.
Quinoa. Las Vegas. Which if you do in fact like the Army of the Dead series / zombies and, you know, heist movies, I would definitely say watch the new Netflix Army of the Dead if you have Netflix. If you don't, no big deal. I'm sure at some point it will make its way around to a thing that you can watch. Not a problem. This is not sponsored. I just really liked it. It was a good movie. It was a very good movie to watch. Okay, where am I? To synthetic insights. That's not what I'm looking for. What are you doing?
Spectre, right?
Who's asking?
Don't worry. I'm not out to put a slug in your head. I used to be a military tech.
Except for Maiko's people, everyone's too corporate here. They just sit around sipping expensive water. So what can I do for you today?
You seem like you have an ear to the ground. What's happening around here?
There's the problems up on Peak 15. Synthetics Insights was shut down by Annihilus, and the matriarch came through.
What was that about Synthetic Insights?
Scuttlebutt says Lord Keene was on the take. So Annihilus shut down SI's offices. Quiet-like, so no off-world lawyers come in on it.
Gotcha.
Do you know where that matriarch is now?
You looking for her? She took a shuttle to Peak 15 before we lost contact.
Lost contact?
What sort of problems are there at Peak 15?
Don't know. There's a blizzard up there, but we've had those before. Never cut the satellite uplinks before.
Yeah, that's what's sus.
15's always had a lousy reputation. Nobody talks about what they do there. And everyone sent up comes back a little quieter.
Yeah, that's what's weird.
I'm the chief mechanic for Hanshan. Just call me Lee. Humans have a problem saying my full name. Got a team of 12 under me, keeping the shuttles coming and going.
Lady Eric's? I think that's him.
How can I get into the garage?
You need a pass. You can get one from Annihilus or the managers, if you can polish enough gizzard.
Maybe you could let me borrow yours?
Sure. If I wanted to lose my job and get sued into the next spiral arm. Security tracks card use.
Alright.
I have to go.
You need anything, I'll be here.
Access to the garage is restricted.
Fine. I was just passing by.
Have a good day.
Why is her eyes like that? Like they what? She got slight crazy eye going. That's the synthetics. Where is the place I'm looking for? Map. Elevator to synthetics. That's where we just came out of. To the garage. Elevator to hotel. Okay, so we need to... What the hell is this? That's true. We should probably go do Opol's quest real quick. Yeah, let's go do that. He might actually have some info we could use. He might not, but, you know, considering he's a lower-end merchant, it seems, he might have something he's willing to just forget that he said. You know. Scratch my back, I'll... Scratch a hump? I don't know if that... I wonder what the Hanar equivalent of you scratch my back, I'll scratch yours, is. Like... Like, obviously they have a back, but is it like the back of the head? Is that entire part their head? Should we be concerned about that? Okay, thankfully those things have stopped squealing at me. Sterling. Shepard. That's Spectre Shepard to you. What is that little thing? Alright. This is one of the easiest quests in the whole game. You literally walk out, you pick it up, and you take it inside. Pretty sure the scan goes off, but it goes off because of the guns, not because of you've got something on you. I think. I might be wrong. We're about to find out how wrong I may or may not be. Nope, we're good. Up we go. Seeing if that Twitter sound was anything particularly special or not. Okay. Alright.
Greetings, Spectre. Have you brought the package?
You really shouldn't talk so much about it.
I want to know where this package is going.
This one's customer prefers to remain anonymous.
Your customer would prefer to have his package. Tell me who it's for or I walk.
Your words are not unreasonable. The customer is the Krogan called Inamorda. That one is a bounty hunter of some repute, and quick to anger.
A lot of Krogans are.
Now, does the other have the package?
Yeah, just give it to him.
Here you are.
The Spectre has done a great service for this one. From the deepness of light, it thanks you. This one promised compensation for services rendered. It humbly suggests that a sum of 250 credits.
I literally
would be
just
most
walked outside.
appropriate.
But hey,
Trying to
I got
make
the
you
option
laugh.
for it, so I'm gonna use it.
Here to amuse you, to make funny, sputtering noises when you offer an insult instead of a reward.
No, this one would never. This one could raise the sum to 500
I got the option to be a
credits.
jackass, so I went with it.
That is half this one's profit taken by the other. It can offer no more.
It'll have to do.
This one is glad.
Especially
to have
since
come
I've already
to an
paid you for
agreement.
some stuff.
I'm just browsing right now.
This one awaits.
Thank you. Alright, so I think this is the club that we're supposed to be going to. Let's do a pick up and go type of thing. We went to the stairs down the... We went to the walkway down the walkway, and that was not where we needed to be. So let's try this one. Doesn't look that bad. Oh, right. We bought new stuff for Garrus as well. It's a lot better. Transfer that over. Whoa. Do I not have any more health regen ones? Ooh, hello. Plus toxic resistance. Yes, I will definitely be doing that one. Is that the best one we got? That's the best one we got. Then 14 damage, smash damage, and physical threshold. Maybe keep that one for him. What is
the
it?
male human at the hotel bar. He's a sales rep for Binary Helix. His name is Rafael Vargas. I need you to speak with him.
Do you know who I am?
Everyone here knows who you are, Dullstone. That makes you ideal for my job. You are a known quantity, or so Vargas will think. He will assume you are here to investigate his company's dirty laundry. That will distract him from my real intentions.
He's right there. Why not talk to him yourself?
I wish I could.
Yeah.
I already bungled this myself. He realized I was not a real buyer.
Strange people skulking in corners have gotten me in trouble before.
I represent the Aramali City Council on Thessia. Our town is known for its biotic amp crafters.
What is your city's interest in Binary Helix? They do not manufacture amps.
Much of BH's work relates to biotics. There are rumors that the Novaria branch has flown in Asari biotics. Powerful ones. Commandos, to be specific. We want to assess any potential risk to Asari copyrights. You will present yourself as a buyer, on behalf of the Spectres or the Alliance, discuss their military enhancement programs. Your real objective will be to distract him. I will give you a device that will crack into his personal wireless network. It will upload a variety of monitoring viruses. They will infiltrate Binary Helix when he logs onto their intranet.
Yeah, this is corporate joke. You got enough for this.
Money, of course. I would be well paid for this. So would you. 500 credits.
That's it? I got 500 credits for delivering a package. You're corporate. You could do something better than that.
Interesting plan. I'm in.
Excellent. Here's the cracking device. You will know it is done when it beeps. I've assembled a dossier on Vargas. If you would like, I could brief you on his behavior patterns.
Tell me what you know about Vargas.
Yeah.
He is impatient with those who waste his time. I tried to get him distracted and off topic. He concluded I was not interested in his company's services. I noticed he has a tell. When a topic makes him nervous or uncomfortable, he has a tendency to rub the back of his neck. If you see that, press him on the subject. It may distract him enough to keep him talking.
So look for the rub on the back of the neck and then press him about it, okay? I can do that.
I hope to hear from you soon.
That's not that hard of a thing. I just got to press him about that.
Afternoon. Sit down, have a drink. What can I do for you?
Are you Lorik Keen? I heard you might be able to help me.
You are the Spectre that just arrived, are you not?
Ooh.
What can an old Turian like me possibly help you with?
I'm trying to find a way into the garage. I have places to go.
You need a pass. How fortuitous.
He's got nice markings.
I'm the manager of the local Synthetic Insights office. For the moment, at least. Mr. Analaeus closed my office. He claims to be investigating reports of my corruption. The administrator is an interesting man. He's become quite wealthy since he took direct control of rents.
By rents, you mean bribes for Analaeus.
Indeed. I acquired evidence of Analaeus' actions. His hired goons are ransacking my office to find it. I suspect your goal lies outside this port. Mr. Analaeus would be disinclined to let you wander. If you recover the evidence from my office, I will give you my garage pass, as well as a sum of credits.
How did you get a pass?
I'm a manager. Most executives on Noveria are free to come and go as they will.
Gotcha.
Why didn't Analaeus cancel your pass clearance?
Why should he? There's nothing outside but snow and hungry Nathak.
Valid.
That sounds like a fair trade.
Violence against Mr. Analaeus' thugs may be necessary.
I mean, I don't
He
really
has
care.
members of Hanshan's security team searching my offices.
I have no problem laying that dude down.
Table. Miss Matsuo is unaware of their outside employment.
If he's paying them under the table, they're mercenaries. I can kill mercenaries.
This is true.
Excellent. Here is my pass into our offices. It will activate the elevator. The evidence is on my office computer. This OSD contains an encryption key to access it. Slide it into the drive and it will auto-execute. Oh, and do try to keep bloodstains off the carpets, would you?
Alright. I'm not going to try anything about doing that. So we got to remember, when he fidgets and rubs the back of his neck, he's nervous or whatever, so we should press him about it. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to talk to this guy and do that.
Mr. Vargas, I'm Commander Shepard, a Spectre. I understand you work for Binary Helix.
That's correct. Rafael Vargas, sales.
Oh, dude, that hair.
Interested in our services?
I might be. That depends on what sort of offer your company can make.
It was my understanding that the Citadel contracted to a Solarian corporation for its enhancement programs.
Mr. Vargas, I'm here to talk business with you. If you'd rather speculate on politics, I can visit another Gen Eng firm.
You have my full attention, Shepard. I'm merely getting a handle on my negotiating position.
His face got a lot better.
Boilerplate disclaimer. No genetic enhancement is guaranteed to take. You can maximize the odds, but every strand of DNA is unique. Our patented techniques can provide an 8% improvement in adrenal response, 12% faster clotting, and a measurable decrease in CG muscle degeneracy.
Mars genes clotting enhancement improves speed by 16%.
Oh, I see you've done some research. That's their official claim. However, we believe they cherry-picked their sample to show optimum results. The numbers we provide are strict mathematical averages. I can get you those improvements for 30k credits per head. For a bulk order, I can work in a sensory enhancement package. Guaranteed 20/15 vision and hearing from 12 to 22,000 hertz.
Gonna push him on it.
Are you sure that's the best price you can offer?
Absolutely. That's the standard rate. Of course, if the government moves forward with this on an official level, there might be some additional discounts. I have to admit, it surprised me that you were here for business. There are many development projects on Novaria, some not entirely legal.
And he's rubbing his neck again. I
wear a lot of hats, Mr. Vargas. Some days I shut down criminals, some days I defuse nukes, some days I like to enjoy private vices. You understand me?
I suppose. My apologies. Your manner is rather informal for a business meeting.
Sounds like my crew needs me for something. I'll be in touch.
Of course, Commander Shepard. We look forward to doing business with the Citadel.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be probably a no.
Results?
Your toy did its job.
They're probably
Excellent.
gonna be like, what the hell are you
I
talking
will
about?
transfer 500 credits to your account.
I could easily call Mr. Vargas and tell him what I just did.
Did I say 500 credits? I meant 750.
Good enough for me.
Good day, Spectre.
Alright, 2 points of Renegade. Awesome. We are going up to... let's see, we're riding the elevator down. We need to go to the right so that we can go to the SI offices. That's right. Going to the SI offices because we got the key for that from their manager, corporate lackey dude, whatever the hell he is. And then we're going to shoot some mercenaries. I went the wrong way. Yeah, alright, awesome. Yep, just gonna run the wrong way. Yep, that's fine. Not a big deal. Yep, the door is now green and we're a go-go. Okay, cool.
Freeze! Hanshan security. This office is sealed.
What do you do if I don't?
You're the Spectre, right? Laura Keene is under investigation.
Ananias is paying you to shake this place down. That makes you a criminal. I can kill criminals.
You're bluffing.
Am I?
Everything the commander has said is true. I'd step aside if I were you.
He ain't paying me enough to take on Spectres or Alliance troops or whatever. How about this? You pretend you didn't see us, we'll pretend we didn't see you.
So what are the other ones gonna do? Okay, I guess the other ones are like, yeah, we'll, Garrus, you need to switch to that. Okay. I tried it. I hate it. I can stop. I'm pretty sure he's dead, and I'm just firing at a corpse. I hope it's up this way. Nope, not this way. I'm going to assume this way is not where I wanted to be. There you are. Where's the other one at? Over here? Aha! Stairs. Oh. Okay, I think we're good. I think we cleared the place out. Should be good, hopefully. clear out some more stuff. We're gonna strip this place clean. He may not be too worried about me stripping the place clean and more worried about them doing it, but, you know, we can just say that, that the bad guys had done it. They ransacked the place before we could get there, that's fine. Evidence, saving content, yes, yes, I like it, I like it. We're doing it. Ah, shit, my bricks. Who are these assholes? Oh, Sterling.
I don't think you're supposed to be in here, Shepard.
Do you plan on making me leave?
Leave? You think I'm gonna let you walk out?
Oh, Sterling is also on the down
Kill
low.
you off-world for what you did here. I won't. You know what we did to cop killers on my world?
Your men are dirty, Sergeant. You're here off duty, breaking the law for bribe money.
If you want to fight, I'll give you one.
You talk the talk. Let's see if you can walk without breaking your legs.
Let's see. Oh, well. I had to use one of these in a while. Alright, where's that idiot at? Let's change to this so that I can get that stupid thing out of mind. Then we're gonna change back. They should be following. Singularity is done. Where'd the dumbass go? There we go. Cleared them out. Get wrecked. Alright, let's see. To the attention of Administrator Annalise, a man named Garoth is looking for information on the whereabouts of one of our freighters. He believes his brother's ship may have been attacked by privateers while traveling through the Strinas system. Investigation pending. Alright, looks like we got a new thing to investigate once we're done on this corporate schlock hole. Okay, I'll take this. Check. Need to go through here. Check. I don't think we got anything else down here. We're still good. Did we check everything that was upstairs? No, I don't think we did because the Three Stooges decided to come up here and start poking around and causing a mischief. Oh, those are dead. Wait, this is not. Nice. Medkit. Open up what's up on the wall. There we go. Okay, door controls. I know we got everything out in the office, so now it's time to go back down and see what. You know, I know his last name starts with a Q, but I cannot. We're gonna go see Q. That's just what I'm gonna call him because I cannot remember his name. I know it starts with an L, and I know it starts with a Q. Other than that, Lysol quirkiness. I don't know what to call him. Ooh.
Commander, there have been reports of noise from the Synthetic Insights office. Would you know anything about it?
I'm entirely innocent. Don't be coy.
Speak plain. What's your interest?
Not here, Spectre. Meet me at the hotel for a drink before you talk to Keen. I'll be waiting.
Before I talk to Keen? Sorry, ally. I remember these achievements being harder to get. What? Don't know why I would have gotten one just for taking her here, but okay. I'm not going to question it too much further. So we got to talk to the secretary lady, who I know is not a secretary. She is a bit more sus. The red on his suit, on Garrus's suit, look a bit like raw muscle. Like he's just got exposed muscle, and it's kind of gross. I kind of hate it.
Allow me to reintroduce myself. Parasini, Novaria Internal Affairs.
What do you want?
What do you want?
The executive board knows about Ananias' corruption. I've been undercover for 6 months. I want you to convince Keen to testify before the board. With his evidence, this planet can run profitably again.
Why don't you ask Keen directly?
Keen, okay.
I'm Ananias' secretary. You'd think he'd believe me? That he'd meet me in some dark alley with his evidence?
She's got a point, though.
I thought corruption was the rule on Novaria.
The rule is, don't rock the boat. Self-interest is tolerated if it doesn't interfere with business. Ananias is driving customers away.
You work for Ananias. Can't you just take his records?
He's a crook, not a moron. He doesn't keep logs on his computer saying, this month I stole 3 million credits. Keen's testimony and records are everything
She's a
I
spitfire.
need to prove Ananias' guilt in one package.
Alright.
I need Keen's garage pass to complete my mission.
You help my investigation, I'll provide whatever you need. Favor for a favor.
Alright.
Ananias is dirty. It might be best to help.
And he's annoying.
Look, Shepard, I don't like this either. You Spectres play fast and loose with the law. That's bad for business.
What's happening up on Peak 15?
Before the weather closed in, Hanshan received a Code Omega signal from him. Code Omega means a terminal breach of safety protocols. No one goes up until the crew sends an all clear.
And if the crew never sends an all clear?
The executive board votes whether or not to destroy the facility. One antimatter warhead from the battle stations vaporizes all contaminants.
Alright.
How can I
That
get to
would
Peak
do it.
15?
The shuttles are down, so you'd have to drive up. If you get Keen to testify, I'll get you into the garage.
That's fine, I don't mind doing that because
You know why the matriarch is here?
I'd rather drive the
Peak
Mako.
15. She arrived after we received their Code Omega, automated warning of a containment breach. She came with an escort of Asari commandos. They took the last shuttle up to Peak 15 with a load of crates.
Keen is offering to pay me. Can you?
I can produce a copy of Ananias' pass for you. I can't move large sums of money without someone noticing.
All right. I'll talk to Keen and see if I can convince him.
Thank you. You know where I work. Come talk to me once you know if he'll play ball.
Okay. I think I had to, like, bully him into doing it last time. I don't honestly remember.
Always a pleasure, Spectre.
I don't even really remember
Any
this
news on
part.
that matter I asked you to look into.
Did you see an Asari matriarch recently?
Yes, she caused quite a stir. It's not every day a matriarch arrives with a guard detail of commandos.
Do you know why Benezia is here?
She claimed to be Saren's assistant, here to get a certain project back on track. I suspect she meant Peak 15.
Armed commandos were allowed on Novaria?
I don't know if they were disarmed. Of course, one can't confiscate biotic powers. Saren, and by extension, Benezia, is an important person. By that I mean an investor who might sell stock, if denied.
So... I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh well. Must not have been important. Yep.
Is it so unusual to see a matriarch?
They rarely venture beyond Asari's space. To see such an esteemed figure is surprising. Lady Benezia was also dressed for her role. An Asari in a pinstriped suit set tongues wagging among the younger male employees, so to speak.
Not just the male employees, I bet you.
Young males have an unhealthy obsession with my species.
Not just young males. Once again, I reiterate this.
Humans are full of questions. I should write a book about it while I have the time to spare.
I finished the job, but an internal affairs investigator contacted me. She wants you to testify against Menelaus.
Now that you have my property, you want to dictate how I use it. I have no interest in a public spectacle.
If necessary, yes. Do what I tell you to, or Menelaus will find what he's looking for.
It is good to have all our cards on the table. I regret that you have a better hand. Very well, I will testify. Make whatever arrangements you need with your contact. I will wait here.
Thank you. That wasn't so hard, now was it? Just a small shove off a cliff. Of you listen to me and do what I say. I don't know what that move was. Are you feeling good there, Liara? Ah, itchy hand, itchy hand. The thing when you have a small spot on like your wrist or your shoulder or your back and you scratch it and then it's like, okay, now I'm over here. And then you end up scratching like your entire wrist. Well, wrist in this case, or back or leg or whatever. Excuse me. Alright, so we need to talk to Secretary in Pink.
Spectre, have you given any more consideration to my offer?
It took some persuasion, but Keen has agreed to testify.
He wasn't too
That's a world of
keen on it, though.
I'll take the evidence for safe transport.
Yeah.
I didn't think you'd help me, being a Spectre and all. I guess some of you can be alright.
That's some gratitude you got there.
Sorry, I'm used to having my guard up. When people find out I'm internal affairs, they treat me like a traitor. While you were working on Keen, I got you a garage pass. Be careful up there. I have an arrest to make. Wish I had time to change into something easy to move in. I hate skirts.
This is
I'm with you.
Outrage. I'll see that you never work in this sector again.
Yeah, get a move on.
You, Shepard! I demand you place this bitch under arrest!
You have the right to remain silent. I wish to God you'd exercise it. See you around the galaxy, Commander. I owe you a beer.
I like her. Yeah, you're not gonna try and intimidate me with numbers and then be like, I need you to do me a favor. Like, no, fuck off. I got no reason to help you do anything right now. Like, go piss off something. Go piss in the wind or some shit. Alright. Okay, now that we have gone through the office, got him fired, got our card and everything, I am going to wrap it up here so that we have a nice... We've gotten to a nice stopping point, so it's a good place to save. You know, get everything up and running. Oh, hey, we got new equipment, and we'll go ahead and spend these lovely points. Gives a 2% discount at stores. Stores sell items to stores for 2% more. Okay, that's cool. I will take that one. We're almost fully done at Intimidating, and I think we are even with Paragon and Renegade. Right now, we are exceedingly neutral. We'll take that. Advanced Throw. And then we'll do that. Let's see. We'll give you a throw and you a singularity. And then... Advanced Overload and Turian Agent. Alright. So we gave them their points. We're going to hit the save button. And like I said, we're at a good segue of... We're going to stop here. Because we're at a very good stopping point. Before we go do more... The next scene, or whatever you want to call it. I hope you guys have been enjoying this, because I have, because, well, I'm a Mass Effect nerd. I can't help myself. I love Mass Effect. It is a wonder that I do not have a tattoo yet of Mass Effect. Mass Effect something. I do have it on my list of tattoos to get. It's just not a higher up priority at the moment. On the tattoo list, because I feel like you get people that are just like, yeah, I got a loose idea of the tattoos I want, and then you got the people like me who have a long list of tattoos they'd like to have in various places on their bodies, and they just have to slowly keep boop, 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 going down the list. So I have been Hobble Dragon. I've been playing Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Yeah, the first one on the triplicate series. I hope you guys have been enjoying me do this and running around and being the jackass of the galaxy. Do I love it. I will see you guys later. I love all of your faces. I hope you had a great time again. Make sure you hit that follow button so that you know when I go live. And while you're at it, hop on over to Hobble Dragon _Dragon over on Twitter. There we go. So that you can get all the behind the scenes stuff and all the updates, and hey, I'm going live now, and so, you know, another way, a much easier, and definitely more colorful. My tweets of when I go live are definitely far more colorful than the little, hey, this person is live on Twitter. Twitch. So again, I love all of your faces. I hope you had a great time. Make sure you hit that follow button, and don't forget, feed yourself, med yourself, and go to sleep when you need to. Go to bed. Go sleep.